Welcome to Byte-Sized Tech, where we blend casual conversations with insightful discussions on the latest tech and gadgets.
Sounds fun.
It is. We've got some really interesting stuff to cover today.
Oh, yeah? Like what?
Well, for one, TikTok is back in U.S. app stores after that whole national security debacle.
Oh, yeah, that was a wild couple of weeks.
It really was. 1 minute it's banned, the next it's back.
All thanks to a letter from the Attorney General, basically hitting pause on the whole thing.
It makes you wonder what's really going on behind the scenes.
Right, like what prompted that sudden change of heart?
Exactly, and you have to think about all those TikTokers and businesses who had to scramble for alternatives.
I bet they're breathing a huge sigh of relief right now.
Totally. But let's be real for a sec. The data privacy and security concerns, those haven't disappeared.
Definitely not. This is just a pause in the story, not the ending.
For sure. Okay, moving on. Elon Musk is making headlines again.
What's he accused now?
Well, he's got his sights set on OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT.
Oh, wow. That's huge.
It is, and get this, he's offering a whopping $97.4 billion to buy it.
$97.4 billion.
You heard that right, but of course there's a catch.
There's always a catch with Elon.
True. He says he'll only buy OpenAI if it stays a nonprofit.
Now that's a curveball.
It is. I mean, think about it. There's so much money to be made in AI.
You're telling me, so why would he insist on nonprofit?
That's the million-dollar question, right? I mean, what does it mean for the future of AI development if he gets his way?
It's hard to say for sure. Could be a shift away from a purely profit-driven model, one that prioritizes ethical considerations and responsible development.
That's an interesting take. But how would they stay competitive as a nonprofit, especially with all the tech giants pouring billions into AI?
Yeah, that's a valid concern. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out.
Speaking of AI advancements, did you hear that OpenAI actually canceled their upcoming O3 model?
They did. Why would they do that?
To focus on GPT-5, apparently.
Wow, it's like they're saying we're going straight for the gold.
Exactly. Maybe they see GPT-5 as such a game changer that it makes O3 obsolete.
Or maybe they're feeling the pressure from, Google and Microsoft.
Makes sense. Those guys are investing heavily in their own AI projects.
It's like an AI arms race. Everyone wants to be at the forefront.
And now for something completely different, Tim Cook, Apple's CEO, has been hinting at a new product launch.
Oh, really? What is it this time?
Well, all signs point to a new iPhone SE.
The iPhone SE, really?
Yeah, could this be the comeback of a classic?
The iPhone SE has always had its own little niche, especially in places like China and India where the price point is a big factor.
True, and if they ditch the home button and upgrade to the latest chip, it could be a real contender.
Oh, imagine that. A powerful iPhone without the hefty price tag.
I know, right? That's something to get excited about.
It is. But hey, looks like we're running short on time for this segment.
We are, but don't worry, we'll be back with more bite-sized tech nuggets after a quick break. All right, we're back with more bite-sized tech. We were just talking about that potential iPhone SE comeback.
Yeah, I'm curious to see where they position it in their lineup.
Right, is it going to be a budget-friendly option, or will it, eat into the sales of their flagship models?
That's a good question. It's a delicate balance for them.
Speaking of delicate balances, how about that whole Meta situation?
What happened now?
Their CTO basically told unhappy employees to quit. Can you believe that?
Whoa, really? That's a bold move.
It is. I mean, talk about a tough love approach to management.
It seems like a lot of these tech companies are struggling with this new wave of employee activism.
Yeah, people are definitely more vocal these days, especially about things like work-life balance and ethical concerns.
It's a sign of the times, I guess. But hey, let's end the segment on a lighter note. What do you say?
Sure. What do you have in mind?
Well, I just found out that Google Maps now shows Gulf of America for U.S. users.
Wait, what?
You heard that right. Gulf of America.
I had to do a double takes when I saw that. It's like, where'd that come from?
Apparently, it all stems from a presidential order. Nope, who knew geography could be so political?
That's mind-boggling. All right, time for a couple more quick bites before we move on.
Okay, hit me.
First up, remember those miniature humanoid robots that were playing soccer?
Oh yeah, those were amazing. Like actually dribbling and kicking the ball.
I know, right? It's crazy how far robotics has come.
Makes you wonder what they'll come up with next.
Robot basketball, maybe. Or robot ballet.
Haha, who knows? The possibilities are endless.
But before we get too carried away with all these robot dreams, let's take another quick break and then we'll come back with our final thoughts. And we're back. Before the break, we were talking about those incredible soccer-playing robots.
Yeah, it's pretty mind-blowing how agile and coordinated they are.
It really highlights all the progress we've made in AI and robotics.
Right. Who knows, maybe one day we'll be watching robot athletes at the Olympics.
Wow, imagine that. Robot gymnastic, robot swimming.
Robot figure skating.
Haha. Okay, maybe that's a bit much, but you get the idea.
I do.
Okay, let's get back to OpenAI's decision to scrap the O3 model and just focus on GPT-5.
Oh yeah, that was a bold move.
It really shows you how fast things are moving in the world of AI.
It's like they're constantly pushing the boundaries, trying to one-up themselves.
And with Elon Musk possibly getting involved, things could get even more interesting. Remember, he's only willing to buy OpenAI if it stays a nonprofit.
Yeah, that's a big if. It's a fascinating proposal. On the one hand, it could ensure that AI development is guided by ethical principles.
Instead of just pure profit, right?
Exactly. But on the other hand, it could really limit OpenAI's resources.
Especially if they want to compete with the big tech company.
Right, like Google and Microsoft.
It's a tough call, for sure.
It'll be interesting to see how it all shakes out.
Okay, before we wrap up, we got to talk about the iPhone SE rumors.
Ah, yes, the potential return of a classic.
I think a lot of people are excited about the possibility of a more affordable iPhone, but one that's still powerful.
Especially with all those rumors about getting rid of the home button and upgrading to the latest chip.
That could be a game changer.
For sure. Okay, last but not least, we have to talk about the Gulf of America situation on Google Maps.
Oh yeah, that was a weird one.
It was. Like, what the heck is going on?
Apparently, it's all because of a presidential order, which makes it even more bizarre.
It just goes to show you, even something as simple as a map can become a subject of political controversy.
It's a wild world we live in.
It really is.
Well, folks, that's all the time we have for this episode of Byte-Sized Tech.
We covered a lot of ground today, from TikTok's comeback to Elon Musk's OpenAI aspirations.
And everything in between, from the potential return of the iPhone SE to that unexpected Gulf of America on Google Maps.
It's been a whirlwind of tech news, and it's clear that the pace of innovation isn't slowing down anytime soon.
So as we wrap up this episode, we want to hear from you. What are your takes on all these developments? Are you excited, concerned, maybe a little bit of both?
Leave us a comment and let us know.
We always love hearing from you. Remember, technology is all around us. It shapes our lives in so many ways.
So it's important to stay informed, stay curious, and stay engaged.
And that's what Byte-Sized Tech is all about.
We're here to make tech news fun, accessible, and thought-provoking.
Thanks for tuning in to Byte-Sized Tech. If you enjoyed the episode, like, comment, share, and subscribe for more fun tech discussions. 4C8 years.